Yeah. So I think it's been pretty great. We start to see the same guys that you and I, probably more so you because you're older. But back in the day when everyone would be playing at one of the very big arcades here in Singapore, you see a lot of the same familiar faces, and they're all still pretty. They still have that match sharpness about them.
Yeah, they still have that same aggression on their faces.
Yeah.
Whether or not the skill matches,
we'll see. We will see.
Yeah.
Right. So we're about to get started here already. So it's gonna be M-Flow versus SJ.
Okay, so a very common character you see in 98, of course, both starting with Iori.
I'm quite surprised most of them would seem that they would have Iori for the last, so going in strong very quickly.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. So come on, Chris, let's go.
Oh, so you're supporting Chris?
Yeah, of course.
There's a certain bias to this, isn't it? Okay, I'm not sure here for
I wouldn't say bias, but end of the day, I mean, you look at this bunch of old men playing here today. I've actually known most of them since they were kids. So yeah. It's very hard to have a bias, particularly towards one person.
Right.
But
well, they're both pretty sharp with their their Ioris. Yeah. Pretty much the same combos.
But I'm thinking if Chris manages to find his form, he actually has the slight edge, I think, in terms of experience and maybe even skill.
Right.
I'm surprised he's not playing his Evo Yashiro. Decides to go with Chris instead.
Right.
With of course another strong character in this version, which would be Daimon.
Right.
As his anchor.
Yep. Yeah, but as you can see right now, it seems like I believe it's SJ actually who's on player 2, who has been killing it with his Iori. His combos have been very sharp actually. His time is really good. But we'll see how he's doing his
You can see that M-Flow seems a little bit sluggish. Like he's trying to refresh his memory and think about what it is his characters can do.
Right. Well, we'll see whether he throws out his evil Yashiro later.
Is this a first to 2 or first to 3?
First to 2.
Okay.
So, 2 out of 3. Right, and the winner of the Neo Geo World Tour here in Singapore will, the first prize is a $500 cash prize, as well as a trip to Hong Kong for the World Tour Finals next year.
Yeah, and actually all the contestants here today would actually get exclusive gifts, door gifts and memorabilia from the Neo Geo team.
That's right, as well as a Brook converter, so congratulations to everyone who's made it this far.
Congratulations to everyone for signing up, right? Basically, for being able to find the link and signing up. That's actually a win in itself.
Yeah, well,
even if you go 0-2 today, it's no matter. You get at least a dog gift.
Yeah.
Okay, now Chris. Chris starting to remember what it is he can do. Oh, see, nice comeback.
This is a nice comeback. All 3 characters. So that's not what he's doing.
You see that gentle nod on Chris' side where like, okay, he's coming back to me now.
Right.
I know what I can do. I know what Diamond can do.
Yeah. I've known SJ for quite some time. He tends to be very strong with his Iori, so I think that kind of once he edged out his Iori, that kind of went by pretty quickly.
Kind of threw him off his game already, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so choosing to go with Clark versus Chris's Iori for the first match instead.
It's like a bit of a mismatch, but we'll see. Yeah, a very typical Iori combo.
Correct. You know, that pressure string into the Scum Gale, into a guaranteed knockdown, and then like jumping in again, basically. I mean, we've all seen it in the arcades, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I mean, you do excuse us if we do forget some of the move names, and well, for not even being able to commentate in real time, because we all have to admit that this game is pretty fast-paced, right?
Way too fast, which is great. Which we actually like about it, and as you can see, it's almost over this round already.
So please forgive this old man for like, you know, I'm actually trying to keep up with what's going on.
Right. So that was really sharp of M-Flow and his Iori.
Yeah, you can see that he's starting to get warmed up already.
Yeah, that was pretty good cross up into that combo. Yeah, you can see that once that kind of Iori gets in the flow, they kind of picks up the characters
very momentum-based character.
Yeah, the moment he gets into a couple of combos, oh, that's going to be punishable. There he goes. Yeah, that last hit of that combo is always quite devastating.
Hey, Evil Chris, this should be a pretty decent matchup for Chris if he manages to get his groove on.
Right. This is something you would be good at. Actually, who would you usually be using?
We
all use
I haven't played this game in almost 20 years, I think. Yeah, so, but...
Who would be your go-to characters?
I would probably go with, I definitely play Evo Shami, Leona, maybe Mature or Athena.
Right.
Yeah. I play a lot of female characters.
So there goes Chris. Yeah, there goes another round very quickly. Yeah, as just we were talking about something else. Okay, so we are into his Goro again, which made that amazing comeback in the last round, so we'll see whether he can do that again.
That's the thing about Chris. His Goro controls space so well, so it's pretty hard to just jump in on him.
Yeah. You can kind of see he's been... Yeah, he's kind of neutralizing his Yori pretty well. There you go.
Yeah, because like, Yori's whole game plan is to pressure you until you mentally break down, right?
Right.
Either that or both, yeah. So, Goro's normals are arguably the best in this game.
Right.
And controls the airspace so well, so it's pretty hard for Yori to get his whole jumping game going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting to notice now, I guess. All the little, just the little digs and the little kicks all have been able to stop all his moves.
And with the diagonal heavy punch, anti-air into the roll, and then another heavy punch into the ground pound.
Like what he was doing earlier.
Yeah, that's too much damage for an anti-air,
Right. But now SJ's mind is kind of getting into it. He's got his the meters on, so...
Yeah, and then the moment you hesitate, that's when he gets the command grab in. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, one more move. Oh,
wow, look at that.
Nice one,
Way too easy. Good job from M-Flow. Taking 2-0 over